One of the most common questions we get is what makes our tutors so special? What we look for in our tutors is that we have engaging tutors who can really motivate and inspire our students to want to succeed. We strongly believe that this has to be student driven, and so we find tutors who can really bring the best out of the student so they have that proper intrinsic motivation to get the score they want, to get the grades they want. So that's the first step, is making sure that we have the right personalities in this building that can really motivate everyone to succeed. Beyond that, they need to be qualified, right? And our tutors go through a very intense rounds of qualifications to make sure that they have everything they need to succeed here. So we pull from thousands of applicants across the entire country and look for the top 10 percentile or higher on scores and testing to make sure that we have the right people. And from that pool of applicants, we then go through our very intense application process. So we fill out the application. The tutors have to go through an interview with our office administrator. If they get passed on from that interview and our office administrator feels that they are a good fit for our team, then they have to do a mock session with our content specialist, who really quizzes them and has a live session with them to see if they can really teach the way we want them to teach and are experts in the areas they say they're experts in. As a part of that process, they also take exams, right? So we can really engage their level of knowledge and see how they perform and how they do with the content itself. Once they are approved through that whole process, then they have to go through our onboarding process, which is extremely rigorous. And so the first thing they do is they meet with our VP, and they have to do a 2-hour onboarding session to learn about all the policies that are in place and then really go through the culture and how we like to communicate with our students and how much the communication and professionalism matters to us. From there, they go into a week-long training with our content specialist, where they have to go either into their test prep or academic training to really learn about how we teach these programs, our philosophies, our test coding systems, everything that's given us so much success over the last 15 years. And then ultimately from there, they get paired up with their tutor mentors. With their tutor mentors, either other tutors that are on staff here that do a shadowing session with them and make sure that they actually see a live session with a student and see how we actually put everything, all this theory into practice. And then they have that tutor mentor and they meet with that tutor mentor every single week for the first month they're here at OPT, and the tutor mentor are checking in with them, making sure that they're crossing their T's, dotting their I's, their students are doing well. And at that 1 month mark, they have more follow-up training. So they meet again with the content specialist for an hour-long follow-up training to again confirm everything they learned, confirm how it was put into practice over that first month, and make any corrections. And then they go into the big meeting with our VP to have a program review where they go student by student to monitor and see how their students are performing in that first month. From there, every month they meet with our VP in their program reviews to review each student's case, how they're doing, what can be pivoted, what can be monitored, right? And we're constantly tweaking the programs. All of our programs at OPT are modular, and so we train our tutors to really take all of this information that they know, that we bring all these resources, and really adapt it to each student, right? And that's the most important thing for us, which is why we're constantly monitoring on a student-by-student basis, not just a blanket statement across the board. We also have continual workshops that the tutors have to take part in, so they're constantly getting updates on the latest changes in the exams or in academic best practices, right? And so ultimately they're on the cutting edge of everything that's constantly happening in the field and world of education, so that way we're never caught in a surprise in the session, right? And our students can really put together everything they know, everything they've learned, and that personality-driven part of it that we mentioned. And that's how we make sure that our tutors really are the right tutors for you and for your students.